Do the punishments fit the crime?
Yes, and by the way, Major League Baseball got this better than I would have. Yesterday, I said, hey, everyone's got to get like 5 games. Because I just kind of reflexively, well, there's a fight. Yes, Strickland threw at him. He shouldn't have, even by the unwritten rules of baseball. He even violated those. Even by the frontier justice kind of mentality in baseball, you're supposed to get him that game or right away. It's like years ago already, and he's throwing at him, and that's a very dangerous thing to do. And the culture of baseball needs to be changed that way. You know, throwing a hard ball at someone 100 miles an hour almost. But nevertheless, you know, self-defense is not an excuse anymore because it already just happened. There's no ongoing threat to Bryce Harper. He went out to attack the guy because he was mad, and I think this is a sport that, you know, kids watch and all that. I think you have to kind of legislate against that kind of behavior, even though personally I liked it, I have to admit. And so I thought 5 games, but no, it shouldn't be just even-handed. Harper should get something, but he should not get as much as Strickland. Strickland deserved more. So 6 games for Strickland, 4 games for Harper is better than what I suggested yesterday, which was 5 games apiece.
I'm proud of you for admitting that you were wrong yesterday, but you're going to have to admit that you're wrong again today. Because the problem is, baseball is not like other games. Pitchers, at least for Strickland's case, he's not going to pitch every day. He's only going to pitch a few innings. Harper is a 9-inning player who's going to be out for 4 games, which equals, I guess, 36 innings. Strickland, maybe a couple innings for 6 games, will not equal that. It's not fair. And the message that they're sending to Harper is not that he shouldn't do what he did. The message is that if you want retribution, you must go out there and get it. Because if Harper doesn't run out there, does Strickland even get any attention or get a penalty of any kind? No. So they're sending the wrong message altogether. They should leave Bryce Harper alone and give Strickland a punishment, maybe fine Bryce Harper, but don't make him miss any games. But the people who are hurt the most by this are players who did very little wrong. Like, we all agree that Strickland is the worst, but he's going to miss fewer innings. I think it was Mike Morse who got blindsided by Jeff Samardzija and concussed that he'll be out for, I think, at least a week. A lot of players are missing a lot of games, and the person who's missing while he's missing the most games, the person who's missing the most on-field time is Strickland, the person who was most wrong in all of this. And had Bryce Harper not gone out there, Strickland would have never been punished. So I think the messages here in baseball is all wrong. What they need to do is the next time they see something like this, is they need to punish someone who throws the ball without waiting for a player to charge out and throw a hat or throw a helmet. He may throw something else next time, maybe throw a bat, that it could be a lot worse. So I'm with you. I don't expect sports to raise my children, so I'm not here saying, well, they should never fight. This is a problem. Like, I'm going to be a father. I don't need them to look at them, to look at baseball players to figure out how to act. So I'm not going to stand behind that like you agree that this is not necessarily about the children. But it still seems to me that if we're looking at this from an economic standpoint, they are providing the wrong incentives for their players.
Very well argued, and I cannot believe this. I've been outflanked again on this issue. I thought I was pretty forward-thinking about this, and it turns out both days, you and Molly, I don't know what Molly thinks about this one, but yesterday you both were more pro-Bryce Harper than I was, and I thought I was pretty pro-Bryce Harper, and once again, outflanked on this issue. But I will say, if you charge the mound and you throw the helmet and you throw a punch, you got to get suspended. I agree the suspension for Strickland should certainly be worse, but I want to deal with the issue about the number of kind of innings someone will miss. A pitcher has more sway over the outcome of a game per inning, much more sway than any batter, even a great batter, because you only get 1 shot out of 9 every time through the lineup, and a pitcher is pitching to every batter. So, in fact, not all innings are created equal, and a pitcher missing innings is a bigger blow than a hitter missing innings, though I do think that, given your argument, you're right about this again. Damn it, it's the one argument that I've lost in 2 days with you, about baseball of all things.
Come on, Matt.
Yes. The point is the punishment. It's not enough that the punishment for Strickland be greater than Harper's punishment. And I disagree with you that Harper shouldn't be punished, but Strickland needed an even more severe punishment. I also agree, had Harper not charged the mound, nothing really comes of this, and something needs to come of it. Baseball needs to be, I hate this word, but it applies here, proactive about this situation, about this issue. Yes.
Yeah, you can't be nailing people on the hips because you're salty. No way. But I think the wise words of this segment came from you, Domonique, that you don't use sports to raise your kids.
Oh, why
Yeah,
not?
I mean,
Sports is pretty good at raising kids.
I know Max does. He just turns on the Yankees and tells his daughters to sit still. But I'm
Daddy,
glad
look at
that you
this
know.
picture I just drew. Hold on a second.
Max,
Aaron Judge is at the plate.
You can't even play for the Yankees. You got to shave your beard. Another reason why I don't let sports raise my children. These type of
Killing me on baseball.
rigid nonsense like you got to shave to be on our team. Garbage.
Oh, that was definitely a win for Domonique.